Hello everyone, this is Blue Thunder Fan Racing, and welcome to the PWRL UPS Truck Series for the 5th race of the season, the Kansas 250 at Kansas Speedway. Starting on the pole is Wilmer Jones, maybe one of the more unlucky drivers right now. And starting next to him is Taylor Mitchell. Row number 2 is Thomas Mickacook and Rob Thomas. Row 3, Amelia Levart and Garrett Norden. Row 4, Brandon Bain and points leader Mason Wood. And rounding out the top 10 is Connor Halligan and Jason Marshall. Before we get going, there's some new paint schemes this week, and I'll give you a look for the field so that you can point them out. From here on, there will be alternate paint schemes. Speaking of alternate, that's the same. Here's one of them, Peter Saviano. You got the same sponsor for this paint scheme, but it's alternate colors. And the next alternate paint scheme's up ahead with Joseph Clark. He's got sponsorship from Console Energy this week. The two of Dion Scott is sponsored by Applebee's for this week. And your pole sitter Wilmer Jones is going to be sponsored by Toyota and Strutmasters. Alright, race to get going. Here's the starting lineup. There was just some crew chief communication between some of the drivers. They're talking about their strategies, trying to get a good race here today. However, Wilmer Jones is my pick to win this race, and guess where he's starting? He's starting on the pole. Pace Truck is going to head to pit road, and the Kansas 250 is green. Sorry about not changing cameras there. Wilmer Jones got a great start. Actually, no, I want a different camera. Yeah, look at these guys. Just pushing it through that turn. These guys are going to be going head to head. Aw, great shot. Wait a minute. Okay, I was looking for that, and that did not look right. Jack Nathan is very slow. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on at the 88. Right off the bat. Wow, that guy cannot catch a break. Yeah, something's wrong with Jack Nathan's 88. He hit right off the bat. He's fallen off the pace. Grant Peterson is way faster than him as Thomas Mickacook is taking the lead. Okay, well, Peterson doesn't have much. I don't know what was going on, but as now he's moving faster. Wait, no? Okay, there is definitely something wrong. I think he's dropped a cylinder, and since he's way off Grant Peterson's pace, more than one. I think he's dropped multiple cylinders as we go back up to the front. Here's the leaderboard. Brandon Bain will try and get around Emilio Navarrete now, as Thomas Mickacook is your current leader. 41 laps of racing at Kansas. Who will take the checkered flag? Wilmer Jones has dropped back ever from the start. Maybe he wasn't a good pick. It almost looks like he's bottling up the field. And also, Jack Nathan just cannot catch a break. He is just, my gosh. Alright, let's compare speeds here. Very close to 180 for the leader, Thomas Cook. What about Jack Nathan, though? Oh, there's definitely problems. 165 miles per hour for the 88. He never had a chance. Wow, the poor dude never had a chance. We just got word that Jack Nathan dropped a cylinder in at number 88. Man, he just cannot catch a break in any series. And also, I'd like to point out Wilmer Jones is kind of bottling up the field back there, allowing first through fifth to pull away. He needs to pull. He needs to get it. He needs to get his act together. He needs to pull his act together if he wants to win this race. Yeah, if he wants to win, he's got to get his act together and try to chase down. Oh, wow, he is doing that masterfully. Once he gets on a straight line, he's really fast. And he's already caught up, and he's got a big run, a big burst of speed to get around Brandon Bain and challenge outside pole sitter Taylor Mitchell now. He is moving. Oh, Mitchell blocks. He is moving up. So next man up to chase down Thomas Cook is Emilio Navarrete. Cook's teammate Brian James is in third place. Appears to be single file through a lot of the field. We gotta go back to about like 19th, 18th to get the next to get your closest battle for position. Bo Pearson started 30th. He's making some headway. He is up to 20th. However, speaking of disappointment, Jason Marshall, after starting in the top 10, has dropped all the way back to a more mediocre 18th place. That console paint scheme, though, seems to be giving Joseph Clark some better luck as he's running up in 16th place. Points leader Mason Wood back in 15th. Well, that can't be good. And we got 4th in points. Rob Thomas back in 13th place. Got Merrick Mikacook in 12th. Hold on a second here. I think Merrick Mikacook started back in 15th place. Merrick Mikacook started back in 19th place. Back to the front, and oh boy, Emilio Navarrete has given Thomas Mikacook a lot of pressure, and I think they're gonna lap here comes Emilio Navarrete, and almost the battle on for third. Wilmer Jones has actually passed Brian James for the 4th position, and Aaron Williams is trying to chase down these guys. And it's going to be the 33 Elite at lap, and all of a sudden it's bottled up. My gosh. Seems whenever there's a pass, the field gets bottled. Everyone behind him gets bottled up. And Wilmer Jones is up to 3rd place, trying to take 2nd. Not going to do it. And there you go, battle back there between the Childress teammates, Brian James and Thomas Mikacook. James wins out. James is now up to 4th place. And here's Garrett Norden with a solid burst of speed. Side-by-side battles really seem to hurt your speed here. So obvious. So yeah, I think drivers might be finding. I don't know if drivers are finding it difficult to pass though, because once you get into a corner, you just blow right by. The problem is that there's not a whole lot of grip when you're racing side by side. And oh, Jack Nathan, here he is. He's over 10 miles. He's nearly 20 miles an hour off the pace. And here he is, the 88 of Jack Nathan. Will he make room? No, he's blocking. He's blocking. Move out of the way, Nathan. There you go. Oh, free wide. Wow. There goes the 31 to take the lead. That's Taylor Mitchell. Gonna need to take another look at the 88 there. Is he gonna have, because dude, you know, two wrongs don't make a right, so we better let the 11 go by. Oh, dude. Jack Nathan is not being a very good back marker, because on those sections he is just blocking up who's ever behind him. Oh, Wilmer Jones led that last lap. And now Austin Talley and Brandon Bain next get held up. That's good for points leader Mason Wood and Darren Williams. Back up to the front, Wilmer Jones now leading, but here comes Brian James. James only has one win that I know of in a NR 2000 free offline leagues. Now is the DHRS Geico Cup Series Daytona 500. That's the only NR 2000 free offline league win that I know Brian James has. That's the only offline league win that Brian James has that I know of. And here comes Taylor Mitchell going for second place. 22 is just going to blow away from the field as the 31 is now moving into second place. Approaching halfway now is wow, a lot of the field's bottled up now. This could be an exciting battle. However, this is exactly what Brian James wants to see. Drivers battling side by side. Well, it's been proven that the side by side battle will cost you a ton of speed. Yeah, look at everyone who's racing side by side. They're just dropping. But the people that are running single file are catching up. And whoa! I think some people are making an indication of coming down pit road. Yes! Green flag pit stops. Green flag pit stops are underway. Brian James is one of the people that stay out. James leads the field down pit road. And now you got the rest of the field making their pit stops. Man, oh my gosh. Look at everyone. It's an absolute clusterfuck on pit road. Everybody's on here. My gosh, it's feeding time at the zoo. Just a big man, this pit road is just a big clusterfuck. There goes the 13. Got Taylor Mitchell, Thomas McCook. There's Jack Nathan. Of course, he's down a cylinder. He's completed his pit service. I can see the 08 back there completing his pit service. The 08. There's Dion Scott off the Applebee's scheme. Who's the leader? James is coming off pit road. Emilio Navarrete might be his closest contender. His closest contender may be Emilio Navarrete. I don't know. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Brian James is your leader, and that's Emilio Navarrete, and there he goes, Navarrete trying to put down the pressure, and there he goes, going around to take the lead in that number 33. But that's gonna draw Wilmer Jones in the picture. But man, what a big clusterfuck that was on pit road. Wow, Thomas Mikacook way back there, I think. There's no way he's in 41st place. If he's in 40... how is Mikacook doing? Let's see where he crossed the line in. Well, he passed Grant Peterson. That was for 40th? Are you kidding me? Then that means Rob Thomas is in 38th, and poor Jason Marshall 36th. Wow, pit stops really shook up the running order. Man, the points leader Mason Wood has just kind of had a mediocre day. He's in 17th. Ryan Juke had a pretty good pit stop. So did Hunter Xanders and Tyler Manson. Savannah Turner did pretty good. Seth Cole, Wilmer Jones. And, well, these are the two fighting for the lead on lap number 26 of 41. Will Brian James make a move? Yes, he will. Brian James will try and take the lead. He's got to spend as little time as he can to pass the 33. If he spends too much time, if he takes too much time, the 17 of Jones is gonna be right in his rear view, and I don't think he did it quick enough. There goes the 17 right in his rear view, and there he goes. And he's not drafting up from the 33, so that could be a pretty quick pass. There he goes. Now the 17 takes the lead. Emilio Navarrete might try to take the lead. No, he's going to be in a battle for second place. He'll get second. And here comes Jack Nathan looking to put another lap down. That guy can't be any fun. There's James, Savannah Turner. This has been a pretty clean race, although a little boring, because we've had clean because we've had no cautions, boring because we've had no cautions, and a little bit of single file racing. But the 88 of Jack Nathan shook it up a little bit because he is not a very good back marker. At least he'll be a good one this time. And there goes Emilio Navarrete. Not going to make the move. Wait. Is he going to push the 17 around? Is he going to push him? I think he's touching. Try and get the lead. Lap 32 is the 10 to go mark. Anyone else looking to put a lap down? Doesn't look like it. Well, Grant Peterson could get put a lap down eventually. I don't know. But Thomas Mikacook all the way back in 38th and Rob Thomas in 37th. And, well, disappointment for those guys, but especially for Jason Marshall in 34th. He just cannot catch a break. Dion Scott is also kind of not done as good as we thought he would this season. He's running 30th right now. Zachary Robinson just recently got his first PWRL victory in the Budweiser Retro Series at Texas, but unsurprisingly, he's running in the lower midfield. That's basically what he does. That's basically what he does best in this series: run lower midfield. Peter Saviano just runs midfield in this series. James Qualls, though, he gains a lot of ground after starting in the back a lot of the time. Connor Breeden's back here in 20th place. Mason Wood trying to move up. And looks like we got this pack coming upon that lap car. As I didn't realize we got 9 laps to go. Now 8.5. Wilmer Jones is leading. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't even paying any attention. Here comes Brian James, though. James goes for the lead. As we've now got 7 laps to go. Oh no, my bad. We got 8 laps to go. Now 7.5. Brian James is now in the lead, and we'll hit the stripe. Then we'll have 7 laps to go. Alright, 7 to go for Brian James to get his second Nerds 2000 Free Offline League victory. And first in the PWRL. Wilmer Jones now in second place. He is gaining a lot of ground on the 22 as Emilio Navarrete starts to fade away. Seth Cole is 4th, Savannah Turner's 5th, Brandon Bain, Taylor Mitchell, got Tyler Manson and Aaron Williams. There's Hunter Xanders. Is he 10th? Yes, it's Hunter Xanders rounding out the top 10 in one of the Dodge Mopar Incorporated trucks. Yeah, as Emilio Navarrete starts to fade away, we're going to be approaching 5 laps to go. Wilmer Jones is gaining ground in the 22, while the 33 of Emilio Navarrete is fading away. James has us; they're in the same order of their fastest laps too. Here we go, 5 laps to go, and there goes the 17. And 07 of Grant Peterson. Could he play a factor in this race? Oh boy. Jones is going to try and make a move. There we go. Going to get held up by the 07 a little bit, but not that much. He's not near as off the pace as the 88. 4 laps to go now. There's Reese Valilkin. He is also slow. And also I'm thinking, will they reach Tony Blazer? He's also slow. Thomas Mickcock, he's gaining as much ground as he possibly can, but this is not the day he wanted to have. Brian James continuing to lead. He get held up by Valilkin a little, and Valilkin blocks him with 3 to go. Are you kidding me? This could cost James the race. Emilio Navarrete's gaining ground. But he might have gotten held up by the 05 a little bit. Grant Peterson has actually been quicker than the 05. Alright, can Brian James do it? Two laps to go. Will he catch Tony Blazer? I don't really know. Let's check his speeds coming into turns 3 and 4 to 60 of Blazer. When he starts slowing down, 174. These guys are starting to slow down to 179. I don't know if it'll be a factor or not. Oh, Jones did not get a good run. That could have cost him. Here comes Brian James to take the white flag. He did not get a good run at Kansas, he did not get a good run at Texas, but this could be the perfect way to remedy it. But he's got a lot of pressure from Wilmer Jones. With the bad luck he's had, he is hungry for a win. And he is getting real close. Here goes the 17! 17 goes for it! And a last lap pass, Wilmer Jones is gonna get it! Heartbreak for Brian James they're gonna be side by side! It's gonna be Wilmer Jones winning the Kansas 250! He's gonna go coast to coast from pole to win. That was last lap pass. That was a last chance pass for Wilmer Jones. You're on the last lap, coming down the backstretch, and he made the move. Brian James has got to be upset. He tried, but he'll still be happy. He'll still be a little happy. He tried what he could. Taylor Mitchell 4th, Tyler Manson 5th, 6th Brandon Bain, 7th Seth Cole, 8th Aaron Williams, much needed, 9th Savannah Turner, and 10th is Garrett Norton. Well, that's all we got for the Kansas 250. Here comes the finishing order and the standings. You have been watching a production of the Pro World Racing League, where real racing happens. See you next time.